Captain Farron. Attack token on 8. Attack token on 8. Actually. 8. I think we have to maul. Draw another one before turn 8. I guess. Wait, we're Block is okay. Kill Nami. I don't think we can keep it in the opener. We just want units.
Oh, I've never met anyone like you.
Fenrir loves the frequent streams. I think we're passing here. Kind of weird. We're telegraphing that we might have a Twisted Fate, but we also could draw a Make It Rain. Pretty nice, and we actually did draw it immediately. I like Make It Rain here, even though I have a TF. So I have a Guillotine. We might want to save this to damage a Shellfall. The reason I like this is because it gets our Gangplank leveling up, and it gives us a good open attack. And they clearly want to bank for Nami, right? Yeah, see, this is the interesting part, is that 2-2 is a little annoying here, but... yeah. We've been out here grinding, Moonman and Ra N, what up? We attack with the Plucky Pora. Worth cashing in. Yeah. Bad against a Pokestick, but I don't even really care. This is still one card, right? And now we can just blue card with our Twisted Fate. This is damage, so eventually it dies. Looking so hot for us. I'm guessing this is a tough matchup since they have card advantage. Don't really. Looking for that perfect answer for Shellfolk. Now that we have used our Make It Rain on the Twisted Fate. See, I guess there's a world where we play it slower. The problem is if we play it slower, they just, you know, they're gonna play Concall. Such. Hello? Hello, Rosh, Cameron, Bimarich, Bitter Lore. Oh, we got some real LOR heroes in the chat right now.
Nice to meet you. I'm Isla.
Okay, Dance Droplet. I don't mind getting that Pokestick out. Ever. Trading, like, no cards for half of our Mirai Warden. Twisted Fate's on 3. No way we ever level it up, but... since we have so many 8-drops in our hand, I wonder if we can pick a card here. I almost want to save... pick a card so that I can... I want to save this so that I can use it to guillotine a Shellfolk, right? I guess the problem is our Twisted Fate is not going to die. That's kind of the problem. So maybe we... oh, it does die. That's actually so good for us. Because now we can kill a Shellfolk. And... yeah, we're gonna, like, 2-for-1 ourselves to kill the Shellfolk. But the thing about this play is it looks bad, but since we've got triple Farron, all we need to do is buy time here. I'm thinking about whether I want a red card for the Gangplank level up. I guess we're just saying we're never leveling up Gangplank. See how many trinket trades exist? Hopefully it's not 2. It's just one where we're chilling. Interesting. Wait, that was so fast. That was so fast. What was that? It was like a... I saw Harpoon. Wait, that's OP. The faster you do that, the harder it is for your opponent to know what the hell was in there? I swear I saw a Monster Harpoon, so maybe they have that. Did y'all see that micro? This AJ the Pro's a fucking gamer, dude. This person is gaming. What the fuck was that, dude? I just didn't even get to see. Fucking gamer is right. Wow. Wow, nothing, my friend? Oh, man. Are we cool with nothing? Passing is really bad into Minimorph, right? So we play. There's another Shell Folk, like... You know, we kind of want to... Yeah, if we pass Farron, we just get Minimorphed. It's just bad. Or even like a Stress Defense off a Concologist or something. Yeah, we just play the Gangplank. It's fine, it's fine. They probably do stuff now. Hopefully it's not play a Shell Folk. But, so it goes. Why does this always happen? I feel like... Who's been watching the, Who's been watching the streams? Because I feel like this exact thing has happened. And, like, yeah, it's greedy to play 3 Farrons, but I've had all 3 a lot. This feels good, though. Feels pretty good. So, notably, they could have harpooned there if they stole one from me, but they didn't. Which is, it's hard to say if, you know, what's that, what it's indicative of, you know? Like, maybe they didn't steal the harpoon. Feeling good. As long as they don't have a Shell Folk in play, we're gonna win the late. We're just gonna eventually decimate them 6 times. Actually, there's no way that we get to decimate that many times. Yeah. They have Flock. It actually feels like they might have Flock, right? Because otherwise, maybe they just blue card. Well, they don't have a blue card there. Trouble? Yeah, we attack. There's a Minimorph. There's a Minimorph and a Flock. It's pretty tragic, but we're not... This is not the turn for us, right? We're slowly building to something. We're just gonna run them out of Minimorphs, I guess, is the plan. Oh, this is a main decked group shot. Okay, I don't care about any of this. I don't care about any of this. Problem is my hand is awful. Like, just playing Farrons is not actually that good, but... Maybe, hopefully we draw like a Make It Rain, just something cheap. If they just never have a Shell Folk, eventually they might have a Nami. Like, we might just die. But, yeah. Entrapment. Entrapment on my Flock. Entrapment on my Flock with a Shell Folk in play. Got them. Yeah, we might be in trouble here. I don't know. It's hard to say. Really need a Death's Hand or a Make It Rain this game. To, like, let our cards do things. Twisted Fate would be good too, but I only have 1 left, right? My Gangplank's not leveled? Yeah, this is pretty tough. What's hilarious, though, is, like, if they don't have a second Minimorph, Decimate into Farron next round might just be winning. Oh, no.
Let 'em think it's luck.
Yeah, this is gonna be rough. This is gonna be rough.
Ooh, that's new.
Fuck it all. Kind of tough because if I block, I'm just gonna block. There is a world where they, like, steal, you know, they prank steal guillotine or something, but I could maybe survive next round, so I think I have to block. A flock. They have a second flock? Okay. Bigly Burblefish created that card. The fact that they're doing that tells us they don't have mini morph, so we actually might win. We might win. So this is also gonna level? No reason to decimate first. Like I said, I'm never gonna castle the decimates. We might literally just win. And also, if we don't kill, we can maybe harpoon here. Oh no, they're gonna get to gold card. I mean, it happens. I didn't have any answers to that, so. I mean, they're definitely gonna have a gold card. Wonder if we can ever not die. I mean, I can harpoon something, hopefully. Thanks for the carry to master with Pantheon. No problem. Yeah, we dead. Probably. This is how it always goes with this deck, though. We're, like, basically losing, and we're just, like, praying that we get there. And a lot of it, we have gotten there a lot of the times. A lot of times I saw TF flip. Yeah, I don't think it's not this deck's primary win condition, but they have hidden pathways. So, yeah. Stacking the odds. Cameron says they would spider flock. I don't know, dude. And then you're just not. You're just never killing them, like that. Okay, they're at 11. And we get to harpoon. Honestly, I think we have to harpoon the Shelly. Do we? So here's what's awkward. We kind of want the Twisted Fate in play because the cards will give us guaranteed actions to sentry things. And I think the plan, so we need to decimate 3 times. That's what, 15 mana? And the Twisted Fate, weirdly, I don't know. Well, the Twisted Fate gives mana. It gives mana and it stuns things. It's really close. It's really close. 15 mana is a lot of mana. I can go Sentry next round, Decimate, Decimate, Decimate on the round after. It's pretty similar, honestly. This might be loose, but I think it actually is okay. They're kind of forced to try to kill us, and if they do try to kill us, then we get Sentry off. The problem is we need to make sure we need to leave, basically we need to only use 7 mana this round. We need to only use 7 mana. That's the trick to this board state. If we can get away with only using 7 mana, which I guess it's just Sentry. So what about Death's Hand, Flock, and Sentry? So I could, for instance, Death's Hand this, and then Flock it. Very strange that, we kind of want to use the fact that our opponent has 6 units against them. I don't want to stun something until they've developed more. But the Shelly's pretty scary, so I think we just Death's Hand. Into Flock. What we do? This is how we win. Death's Hand into Flock. Let them gold card me. Play Sentry. Decimate, Decimate, Decimate. Xaxes. The thing about this is they might actually, you know, they probably will activate the Shelly, but my hope is that Sentry is going to be good enough, right? Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm supposed to Sentry first. I don't know. Because this looks like it is actually lethal, right? I mean, it's tough to say. Yeah, I guess we dead. It's just so much damage. Regardless. So the play is to actually not hit the Shelly then. Yeah, we're super dead. Be climbing? Trying to. Actually, not really trying to, just bored. Just bored out of my mind on break. Be honest. So if we lead on Sentry, one of the reasons I was worried about leading on Sentry, is because what happens is if they red card, right, the Sentry down to 1 health, then any ping kills the Sentry as well, right? And it's very likely they have pings. So my thinking was like, I want a Sentry after the red card happens, but I just die too many times. So I think what we should do is, 1, kill the Twisted Fate and just leave the Shelly in play and hope that, like, Sentry is enough. It's weird because I drew Death's Hand, which actually prevented 1 attacker. And I didn't consider that in my math, you know? Break until January, yeah. Okueko got back to front page after losing 450 LP. Losing 450 LP, yeah, that is like a tilt streak, huh? I feel like if you're losing that much LP, it might be time to just take a break, because, like, you know, pretty hard to lose a lot, but we'll see. We'll see how much we can lose today. I mean, we're just playing a pretty inferior deck to our opponents, so it's kind of an uphill battle. Maybe we'll switch deck after this. There is the Shaddox style, like, it's kind of like a, it's kind of like a Spider aggro deck, but instead of Fervor, you have Electrical Surge. So I might play that after this. And is pretty gross. We really need units to block against this. Eye Warden is pretty nutty. Urchin. Okay, so this is the Flame Chompers. The Flame Jumpers pre-con, I guess. This is so unfortunate because I don't actually have a Flock or anything. So I could just stun the Urchin. Pretty bad into Poro Cannon and Flame Chompers. So I think we just, like, take a huge tempo loss to make sure that we can kill the Lulu. And we also start leveling up the Gangplank, and then we can develop Zap next round. Okay, they don't have Poro Cannon. A Chomper is pretty nice. And it's 2 for 2. 2 cards for 2. I don't want to allow a pass back here, even though an open pass, like, generally is okay in a Twisted Fate deck. We want to get the Gangplank level up as well. Okay. So interesting. So they had Flame Chompers last round, but didn't choose to use it. Or maybe they just drew it. Oh no, they just created that from... I'm stupid. Don't listen to me. I don't know if I've ever had played against a Geode Mecha Forcer. Interesting. I guess we're just passing it down. I have a really good challenge here if I pass, so I could just, you know, Sentry the 1/4. What's interesting about Gangplank is it gives me another Gangplank and I can ping the Flame Chompers. And, like, if I Gangplank, the problem is they can attack Geode Mecha Forcer onto the keg, right? O2 in. Even the 3-1 can get in. Is that okay with me, though? And that might be okay with me. Versus just Sentry the Geode. It's kind of opened me up to a Lulu. That's the problem. And if I don't do anything, they're going to take the attack. Let's go with the Sentry play. It's a bit conservative, but if I can slow down the game, that could be really beneficial for me. And I just want to get this thing off the board, right? Okay. Yeah, that's... Oh. Seem like a good play. And we get to punish this really badly. Like, these were our only 2 removal spells, so if they kept going wide, it could have been a problem, but... Oh, Baki with the raid? Let's go. Kemi got timed out again? Yo, Kemi is... Can we get a leaderboard for timeouts? Because... your boy Kemi is just farming them. Or sorry, shouldn't, I don't know your pronouns, but, yeah. I'm sorry, I should probably turn off the strict, spamming emotes thing, since it seems like that gets a lot of people. I don't know what's considered spamming emotes. How is laddering going? We lost our first one. But this is looking okay. They might have a second Yordle on arms, so I've got a few options here. We can just red card and end his whole career, or we could just Gangplank into Parlay and put a lot of pressure on. We could also just attack for 2, which I like a lot. How much does their life total matter? Not really. And this forces them to act first here. We're sacrificing a lot of damage. Oh, 2 Pokesticks? Sure. Sure. This is perfect. This is actually perfect. Like, weird. Because now we develop Gangplank. Which doesn't seem good after we've already attacked. But now it's really hard for them to develop. Because we're also going to Parlay. Because they could have another Yordle in arms. Very, very good for us. I'm just gonna slam the Parlay. We don't want to give them an open. We want to force them to play into Twisted Fate. Now we just want to draw any damage spells. Death's Hand or Make It Rain are both nuts. We're leveling up our Gangplank too, so they have to do something. They have to present enough. Oh, good draw. They have to present enough to make me want to do anything. Honestly, I'm just gonna red card. I don't even care. I don't even nothing beats me if I red card. Twisted Fate is weird because against good players you never really get a good Twisted Fate, but in this situation it's just like always winning, right? We don't want to let them, like, pass, and then we can't Farron. I've got a Parlay, and shuffling more Parlays into the deck is real nice. No reason to parlay since Gangplank is gonna clean it up anyway. Interesting. So, how much damage am I willing to take here? Per se. I think we block 1, right? Like, we don't want to get excited, obviously, so we can't block with that. And, you know, Twisted Fate is gonna get, you know, ghost blocked anyway. They're gonna block it and the thing is gonna kill them, so this is normally good. And we still have parlay. We're gonna just fair in here. No reason to attack and... Excuse me? It just doesn't even make sense. Just statistically doesn't even make sense. Like, I guess I hate saying statistically, because, like, obviously our brains notice the weird patterns, but it just happens every game. We just draw 3 Farons. Played, like, what, like 8 games on stream, and it's happened 3 times now? Do I parlay first? Because Gangplank might die. Yeah, I mean, the deck is inconsistent. You gotta use your resources perfectly or you're gonna lose. Well, yeah, it's not that bad. Nice, nice. Pirates? Ooh, it has been a while since I played this matchup. I'm kind of excited for it. So yeah, the statistically is a meme. I shouldn't have said statistically. It's like, yeah, it's a meme because like you just yeah, your brain is patterned. You just notice patterns, right? So, but it is, you know, 2 games in a row is unlikely for that specific thing to happen. But I want to zap. So it's kind of weird. Sentry is good in this matchup because it stops Scion Returned and Scion, kind of. But it's not always that good in the opener, you know? So, and they have a Lost Soul in the opener. Could be kind of a rough one. But yeah, keeping both... So my reasoning there is keeping both Sentry and Flock helps me beat Draven. And the Make It Rain is just, like, fine, you know? Here we get to even save the Sentry. Potentially. Yeah, see, this is kind of why... How this curve out is going is kind of why... Do I ever Guillotine here? No. Right? It's kind of close. I'm not going to be using my mana that effectively. And the Guillotine can't be used off of Sentry. Like, for instance, I can Sentry block something, but I can't Sentry Guillotine it. This is kind of... Okay, that's a good draw. Well, I mean, it's an okay draw. I prefer, like, a Zap or something. But that's why I was thinking about keeping Zap. Is this specific curve out? It would have been really nice to have Zap. Oh, I saw Hashem, by the way. I was just busy. So the attack is interesting. I get Gangplank progress and damage on that. And this has Fearsome. Pretty close. We do attack. Really a losing battle to kill this, but my plan this game is Farron, obviously. I would like to just Farron my opponent. Day is complete, yeah. Figured I'd throw that in there. There's a TF. Makes the attack a lot better. Cannon, sure. This is so awkward. can't really take 8 here, right? And if I pass, they pass or attack. So I guess we just red card. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate because I don't get the Poros, but what can you do? This isn't even good. I mean, I guess the good part about it is that I can open attack next round. I'm just gonna flock this. I want to. My plan this game is to keep my life total high and kill with Theron. Again, I wonder if Guillotine is correct because I've got 2 sentries now. Yeah, this was a bit of a bad play, I think.
Gotta trust your instincts.
Let's Guillotine. We've got 2 more Guillotines as well in our deck, so it's like fine. And we have an open attack now. But yeah, I think using one of the sentries there, it's weird. Sentry is so important against Scion, but I think we can afford to use 1 there, right? Just such a losing battle against Twin Blade. It's actually good for us. I think I'd rather have the Twisted Fate than the pick a card. I'm just gonna pass here. It might pass back, but my Twisted Fate is maybe better on next round when they develop something. Like, if it's a Scion, we'd like to get damage on it, potentially. So I wonder if it's a Sentry angle. Like, Sentry... We can use 1 Sentry now, right? Sentry on the Draven or the Revenant? Kinda hard. Why game so hard, always? Giving them more axes is tough, is always tough. But I can actually block Raven pretty effectively, right? The Twin Blade Revenant, that's not really the case. Right? On it. Rated? See, now I'm sad I don't have the Guillotine. Because Make It Rain plus Flock doesn't actually deal with Scion, right? I just kill everything though, right? Oh, I should have blocked with the 1/1. Well, they can't survival skills anyway, I guess. Who's the aggro deck now? Me. Was me. That's why we're big pirates. Hey, you better rummage. I'm at 18, so I don't care about a Scion this round. They have to block the Farron with the Scion, and then we just kill. We like just tank the damage. Don't care. I do not care, dude. Is it what passes for war? It's what passes for you're dead. Actually, I don't have lethal, and they might get excited, but... Okay. I block for 1 HP here.
Please, I have connections.
I've got another one. We can survive the next Scion. Maybe I should block for 2 here, actually. Yeah. Kind of wild. But I wonder if I should block with a Twisted Fate, because then I can draw another Twisted Fate. But the other thing is I want to deal 1 damage to their Nexus, right? Because I've got double Decimate. Oh, they have double decimate? Funny, funny. Yeah, I should have blocked with a Twisted Fate, obviously. My mistake. So it goes. They just always have it, right? Okay. Yeah, I should block with the 2-2. I mean, I probably die to more burn, but probably the better play. Feels bad. I feel fine. I feel like I learned something that game, right? Should have blocked for 2 health. No. I wonder how many times we win if we block correctly. What was your reaction to a fan-made patch notes that spread around? I hadn't seen any fan-made patch notes. Sometimes I see Morphodorp's patch notes. Twitter. I don't know if I saw anything for last patch specifically. Alright. Alright. I stole this deck. Shadox. I kind of want to try it. Fighter aggro, but with Vandal City. Kemi made them? Oh. I'm just... Is it just me, or I'm just not into the Doom Beast, like, Unto Dusk, Fading Memories, like, plan. In aggro. Right? Am I crazy? Because it just means you're relying on Nexus damage as opposed to consistent damage, right? Like Spider Aggro, for instance, plays, where is it? Where the hell is it? Plays this. Which, if it gets in for 3, is just insane. Compared to Unto Dusk, which does nothing. But I suppose the plan is you just, like, try to YOLO them to, like, 14 or 12, and then just do the rest with spells. The Twitch notes, Twitch patch notes, just for fun. Would I be interested in something like that? To be honest, not really. Amen. I'm not too excited about that. Though people ask me about potential changes all the time, and I talk about them. Yeah, you do just spam Doom Beast. Should we try it one game? Let's try it one game and then actually build how we would build it, I suppose. I mean, I do understand that, like, yeah, once you get Doom Beast online and they're at, like, 8 health, because you're both gaining life and making, like, ephemeral Doom Beasts, like, it's really hard for them to come back. You kind of just lock them out of the game. White Flame is pretty strong. I was doing really good work with it when I went to Masters this season. We expect a stream where I review custom cards. I don't know. I feel like I could do that. I don't know if it would be valuable for other people, though, but... I guess the big thing would be a lot of insights around how we design things. And I don't know if that would go well or not go well. Right? If it's like, well, we probably wouldn't do this because of X reason. I don't think that that's that helpful. I guess what would be really nice is seeing other people's takes on champs and stuff like that, and going through, like, my thought process as somebody who works, pretty heavily in live and final design in terms of, like, oh, this is how, the way I design is almost like, this is how I would, like, adjust this or fix it to make it play better. And I don't know if that would go, well or not, honestly. I can't really picture it. Okay. Or LW. Or LW is always trying to cast Vengeance. And it's just... You always punish them for that. So second cannon is kind of interesting. But I think we mull for Elise. Big cannon on 1? I don't really understand how this deck works. I think we invented Chemist on 1. Because we might want to pitch the cannon mark to Harpoon. The problem is Hapless Aristocrat. Like, it's just weird because I don't know deck I'm playing against. I don't know if they have Hapless. Victor, Vi. Really hard to know. Okay, now we have Vile Feast. I am going to play the Chemist. Also, we want the Scrappy Bomb to start rolling here. And if they have a Thermo, we'd much rather them Thermo the Inventive Chemist than the Cannon. So that's why we do it that way. Fucking Shadows, sure. Ologist. So we're looking for damage. Wow, this is atrocious. Guess we get the Untodusk. Vile Feast. Pretty nice here is we get to Vile Feast the Vile Feast. Right? That good ever? Getting memories. How do you win with this deck, man? None of our cards do anything. I guess it's a Vile Feast? Like, I could Kennen first. Maybe that's better. The reason that Kennen is okay is because they don't have a good block, so I don't really care to Vile Feast, but I might not get another Vile Feast target. I could go really aggressive and go Kennen into Harpoon. I think I'm just gonna Vile Feast, though. Start the party off with that. So, yeah, we just play this. Interesting, they could be sandbagging a Vile Feast, but if not, there's a lot of dammies. Maybe it's a Mystic or something. Hopefully it's a Mystic. Okay, Mystic on my cannon is a good deal for me. Be asked about, is it a good and safe invest time? And I mean, you should play whatever game that sparks you joy, Winford. Be honest. I realize I'm going a different direction with your question. But like, I mean, I guess I shouldn't be telling people what they should play, but for me, I just want to play games that I enjoy, right? So maybe if you're like a super, like hardcore gamer, like card gamer, like yeah, maybe you want to play like there could be arguments where if you're trying to actually make a living on a game, like maybe something like poker, or doing like daily fantasy or something is like better than like playing a card game. But at that point, it's I don't think I think you're going down a weird path if all you really care about is like how high the Twitch viewership of something. So can we talk about how dead I am? I guess if I find a Doom Beast, we can start the chain. Honestly, if they attack, we block. We actually want the attack. Oh, it got Fury. Okay. Do we still block? No. Do I have a favorite card? Yeah, probably Akshan. Probably Akshan. Man, Lightning Rush is so sick in this deck because you can pick up like ephemeral units. We want another Harpoon. Crawling Sensation actually isn't good into a Fury Victor and a tough Vi, right? Maybe we just start going to the Nexus. I don't hate that. Scout? Okay. It's gonna be really hard to resolve these lightning rushes. Oh, Black Spear is good. Black Spear is really good. Okay. There's a Vi. So what we do is we harpoon. I don't think we need double onto dusk here. Harpoon this. And swing. Do I discard the Black Spear? Nah. Oh, we should have discarded the one that was created by Conchologist, right? Well, no, then they have to play around more things. So the 1/1 is interesting because it gets me 2 damage here. But I think we do attack with it. Really bizarre sequence. The other reason that I like it, it's going to sound really weird. We want a Conchologist into play so we can Fading Memories it next round. Really important. Really important, actually. And so that we can, like, Lightning Rush and stuff like that. So yeah, this is a good attack, I think. Quick attack is unfortunate though. See how this works.
No one knows these streets like me.
Excuse me? They're gonna go on the Vi? Oh, are we just dead actually? No, we can, if they go on the Vi, we can block there. They probably should pass back, but then they don't get the Sump Works. Yeah, this is disgusting for us, right? I mean, let's see what they map. They probably aren't going to map the Victor. It's got 2 health. I already pinged it once.
Easy does it.
Problem is I'm just dying to Vi. So the question is, like, do I go for the Nexus?
Persistence is key.
Well, they don't want to map the Vi because they want to see what I do first, right? That is kind of the idea. Because we're gonna take 10 now? Interesting. Black Spear is interesting. Running low on mana though.
Astounding curiosities lie.
But there, I can Poison Dart the Scavenger here. Pretty nice. But yeah, the leveled up. The problem is the leveled up Vi, because we're in a situation where it's gonna cost a lot for us to kill this, right? Have to block. Maybe we can get like a stress defense. They probably have Atro. Though what's interesting is we've already seen Vile Feast, which means, you know, the allegiance is less likely. If that makes sense. We've already seen Vile Feast, but there could be 1 Atro. Oh, that's interesting. Cannon could deal 1 damage to that potentially. I don't love our odds here, but I think what we do is we just develop everything and try to get them with Black Spear. Stress defense?
Let us take a peek at life
Really close game. Financier. Okay, so they can get Atro. I mean, if they get Atro, we die. Can't play around that.
I help when I can. Shut up when I can.
Ultimate Tempest Strike.
Okay, I'm kind of seeing how the deck works now. You can get Kennen leveled up, which is pretty nice. Giving me the attack here. So if I Elise... If I Elise, I get more attackers, which is nice, but it cuts me off of doing some amount of stuff. Like, it cuts me off the poison darts, right? Maybe I poison dart one of these? The 4-1, so that I can't block?
Patience is a virtue.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I can kill the Vi, potentially, with Mark. Plus the Mark on attack. That's my plan. I just have to figure out, what is the secondary thing we do? Is it play Elise? I think it is. Well, this just cuts down my options. I don't know. What's up, Breve? How's it going? In game here. I wonder if there was a way to play better around the map last turn.
Against Tempest style.
Let me get you that file.
See, we might. Do I ever leave something back here? Losing all of our attackers could... We could die. We could die. But I do have Mark of the Storm, so I can,
A missing piece?
like, save one. Wow, blocking with everything seems good for us. Seems really good for us, y'all. Second, Vi wins, though. Right? Vi plus Mystic Shot kills me. No, but I can Lightning Rush to get around it. I really want them to block. Okay, this seems... This is worse? They're taking one more damage. I do have double Mark, so I can... I pretty much saved the spider, right?
Watch your toes.
I like them leaving this in play. I have more ways of killing that with the poison darts. Are we still in this game? I mean, this... Haven't we just been winning? I feel like we've been winning this whole time. Or somewhere close to it. Like, if we had one more mana, like, on the Sumpworks map turn, we could have maybe just one game, you know? But we could die 6 ways to Sunday here. I could really use a Pokey Stick. Oh, they have a Thermo? Oh, Thermo kills us. Gotta be a Thermo, right? Thermo kills us, unfortunately. But, you know. Only so much you can do. Yeah. I mean, I guess I could draw out of it. So maybe the play is just attacking with Kennen. Well, the Konkala just dies no matter what,
I
right?
don't have much, but it's enough.
This doesn't beat like a Pokey.
One girl,
Oh!
crew.
Wait, we're alive? Opponent kind of punted there? Well, did they? Because Pokey. And Bile Feast. How much health does this have? Look at this.
I've never tried this chemical before.
We're chilling. We're chilling here.
Trouble coming at ya.
I mean, if they have a Mystic, this doesn't work, right? But they probably do. Or even get excited is good enough. Yeah, this is a funny game. Turn where you swung with 3 Concolidus on the 1/1 spider. Same amount of damage goes through. So you're just wrong about that, Kueko, but I can probably explain that maybe after this turn.
Now where did I leave that beaker? The sun got me good.
The old sad eyes routine.
But that's okay. So do I do 1 poison dart now? The problem, Quaker, was I needed a Conchologist in play so I could Fading Memories it. It's kind of strange, but that's okay. Maybe I do Poison Dart now. Could I survive by just like Poison Darting stuff? Like, does the 1 damage ever matter off of the Shroom? My guess is that we might as well do 1 now, but I'm not sure. But Fading is Burst. Stygian. So we can potentially try to force the Vita block. Yeah, I could see a world where we lost a spider. So I didn't mean to be like, you're wrong, but I did it with a reason, right? So I'm not gonna be like, I don't want to come off like I'm saying you're wrong, because like I just, you know, I did my play for a reason. Like, maybe it was wrong, but yeah. I cannot give any spoilers for next patch. Whew. That's tough. That is tough. Alright, we'll try 1 more game, huh? Do we? It's pretty bad. Pretty bad deck. Give it 1 more, huh? It was a good game, actually. Like, I love that, the turn with the Sumpworks map. Why Poison Dart? I don't actually know why Poison Dart. Seems like it potentially could be bad. This deck is really missing Burgeoning Sentinel, right? Am I crazy to say that this deck should just be playing Burgeoning Sentinel? It just seems, isn't it just better than this? That's one improvement we can make. Okay, let me, comparing the two, it's just like, no way that this isn't better, right? I guess you don't always activate it. Well, the thing about it, Broken Ball, is that I think Chemist makes total sense in this deck. I don't think it, I'm not saying it's overrated. Because you have, you know, you have ways of copying it for damage. You can pick it up with Lightning Rush. Practically, though, I don't know how often that happens because you want a Conchologist for the Kennen level up. Underdust looking kind of bad. Yeah, I mean, that's the kind of thing where my aggro style is, I think I've talked about this before, is like I want to have, that's why I like Burgeoning Sentinel over Chemist, because like I want my units to be dealing, I want my opponent to be on the back foot trying to deal with my unit damage and then finish them off with spells. But yeah, Poison Dart seems a little sus. I guess this deck might be good against other small unit decks, right? It's more burn than aggro. Yeah, I understand the concept. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it, Chef. I'm saying that the deck seems like we could make the deck better by going more of an aggro style. Lecturing Yordle. No, here's the thing. Did you see that last game? I don't know how you say his name. DRC. Like, you don't have enough mana for it. Like, it's like you just don't have enough mana, right? And that's actually why Lecturing Yordle is a bit overrated in Poppy Ziggs, because the damage versus mana spent is very inefficient, because it's very easy to block Lecturing Yordle. Oh, Dr. Chekhov. That makes sense. Maybe there's something here, though. What if we played Sentinels? Because I like Burgeoning Sentinel Electro Harpoon. That seems like a really nasty curve, right? Oh, right, yeah, I cut the Unspeakables for Vials. That's true. Maybe that's loose. Oh, Doombeast Dyna is here? Wow, we have a brain trust of Doombeast players here, so we could probably make the best Doombeast deck ever. We got Shadox and Doombeast Dyna. Actual legends. I guess Unspeakable Horror can create you more Doombeasts. The Vile Feast was quite nice in that last game, right? Just being able to kill Vile Feast, kill a token and attack. Well, here's the thing about it, is that Kennen is just an unanswerable one drop. That's kind of why you have it in the deck. I'm actually surprised it leveled up, because when I saw the deck, I assumed that this was like a super secondary thing, was leveling up a Kennen. Electro Harpoon is fascinating, though, right? Make a new deck. Maybe we don't even play Doombeast, honestly. I'm kind of off Doombeast. I think it's just bad. No, I don't think it's bad. I just think it's like, I don't like building my whole deck around it, because it's slow, and in that game it didn't even do anything. Wait, what about Callista? Wait, are we just building Fearsomes? I do like Kennen. Kennen Elise curve seems solid. Though honestly, Fizz could even be better than Kennen in this kind of deck, right? You don't have that many burst spells, but so that's kind of a problem, actually. I guess Kennen gives you the discard fodder for the Electro Harpoon, and Kennen is just much better on turn 1. So it's hard to... It's hard. Isn't Teemo better than Fizz? I don't know. That's a good question. Fizz hits a lot harder, right? Could also play Ziggs. Yeah, maybe Ziggs is better than Doombeast, actually. Interesting. And does Burgeoning Sentinel trigger off of Ziggs? No. Okay, so we want this. Maybe we want Inventive Chemist. Maybe we want Stygian. I wonder if we want this. This dude. Guru Sentinel. I wonder if you could you play Spider aggro with the Sentinels? Maybe that's what I want to do. Grenadier. Spirit Leech could be good in this deck. Treasure Trash. I feel like we have a lot of card draw, so Treasure Trash might not actually be it. Yeah, I think Lecturing Yordle could be good here. Like, we just have really high health units, and we try to, like, play it almost like a Demacia deck, but we've got a lot of pings and stuff. So maybe we do play Teemo. Could we get enough shrooms in the deck to play Teemo here? Yeah, like we could play Poison Dart, for instance. This is obviously just a different deck because it's not a Doombeast deck, but I'm kind of off it now. Wasn't very impressed. Obviously, I played one game that was very close, but yeah. I do like Electro Harpoon. I also potentially like Yordle in Arms. With a bunch of Fearsomes. I don't know if we can activate it though, right? Oh, Pokestick? Sure. Teemo doesn't sound too hot. Yeah, Teemo without protection is pretty hard, right? Pretty hard to pull off. There's so many options. So many options, right? Like, Fizz is probably good. I guess we want to play Conchologist. Regional staple. Wait, actually, what about Otterpuss? I feel like Otterpuss could potentially be good. Just... Oh. And we could play Butcher. Could we play Butcher? We could play Wings in the Wave. Yeah, Lulu could also be fine. Weirdly. Lulu, like, buffing like an Otterpuss or a Burgeoning Sentinel seems fine. Me. I also like Otterpuss with Electrical Surge, right? Maybe it is just Kennen. You get more Electrical Surges. What is it called? Lightning Rush. The nice part about Kennen is it has quick attack, so you can just play Kennen and not care, right? And just attack with things. And just say whatever. Kennen can also potentially activate Buru Sentinel, the Sentinels, which is nice. Electrical Surge. That was just the development name. I mean, y'all probably hear me do that all the time. It's really not a big deal. It's really not a leak or anything. It's not like a preview of his future card. It's just what it used to be called, and it's hard for me. You know, I'll play through an entire cycle, you know, like, I'll play like, you know, maybe 10 or 20 hours with the set in development, and then all the names will change after. So, yeah. Maybe we play like one Butcher. I like that. I actually like it. Because you never want to draw two, right? Oh, maybe it's the BBG. Maybe this is the BBG one of. You know? I do need to go to the bathroom real quick. Oh yeah, when I probably still call Bounty Hunter the wrong thing. Hired gun. I'll BRB. Maybe we'll go Cam when I get back. A second here. Room is in order. Not in order. There we go. Good lighting. Center this. Okay. Why is this? There we go. All right. So what should our champion be? I'm thinking it should be Ziggs, honestly. Ziggs just has so much health. So much health. 3 health. We play Doom Beast? Yeah, we could play Doom Beast. I think it's okay with all the poison darts. What's the Butcher for? Just activating our Sentinels. And potentially, like, getting a really early aggro start. But maybe it's not needed. Oh, Butcher doesn't activate Sentinels, huh? Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe it's not good then, huh? You know what I kind of want to build, actually? Yeah, Glimpse is good, I think. I feel like this deck has the problem of not being cohesive enough. Like, we have too many value cards. Let's just, like, put random cards in the deck so that's finished. And then, something else. You know what I really want to build? Is Bandle City Shurima. Pantheon. Wait, sorry, Shurima Targon. With right falling. How do we target our own units though? What's the best counter to Pantheon? I'm pretty sure, you know, I don't get too deep into meta stuff on the stream. Joke man, like, it's not really my thing. You know, I'm not. I could probably talk about meta all day and give insights, but I kind of like letting players discover stuff. But, you know, I mean, Pantheon is very much a card that, you know, you can stun or recall. So there are probably decks that do it. Minimorph is another one, but generally I find that the Minimorph decks are very slow, so you can potentially beat them. in Pantheon, especially if you're playing Dragon. Pantheon can beat Minimorph since you just have too many threats. Tails in there. Rockhopper? No, Akshan? Maybe. Maybe. I'm thinking either Zoe or no champion. Pantheon without single combat. Yep. Okay. Okay. Way we can get reputation, right? Yeah, grappling hook might be good. Honestly. Slow speed is rough though, right? Could also go Akshan, I guess. Could also go Akshan. I don't hate Dunekeeper with Rite of Calling, right? We can go turn 1 Dunekeeper Rite of Calling, that's like super strong. Shaped Stone. Yeah, maybe you do go Akshan instead of Zoe. Oh, Siphoning Strike, maybe? Maybe I don't want Guiding Touch. Oh, I know what we want. We want Sunblessed Vigor, huh? Maybe we don't want Grappling Hook at all. Yeah, we probably want Rockhopper so we have more landmarks, right? Maybe we cut off a Chiron Bruiser? How does this look? This looks okay. Why Zoe instead of Akshan? I kind of want to try out the Giddy Sparkologist. But maybe Akshan is too strong. Also, you can just level up Zoe in this deck. You've got a lot of cheap spells, right? No removal besides siphoning. I guess not. Yeah, maybe the deck is garbage. Maybe the deck is garbage. What am I sacking? Yeah, maybe I need more sack outlets. What could we play, though? We could play the Sarcophagus. We could play Dunekeeper. We could play Gift Giver. I really wish you could Scrying Sands your own unit. Wouldn't that be, like... It would actually be okay. Maybe we want Saga Seeker. I feel like we don't have that much repeated targeting. Let's play a game. I kind of want one Guiding Touch because of Zoe, just Zoe leveling up. Maybe it's better than, like, something. Maybe I don't need Siphoning Strike. Seems like it could be really nice in this deck, though. Maybe 3 Ancient Hourglass has got to be too many, but I've got Shape Stone. That's... which is a bit sus right now. Alright, let's try it. Probably gonna lose all of our LP, but... you know, sometimes you gotta lose some LP. Just the way it goes. I do want to explore more of the sort of spider aggro, but with Bandle City. Because on paper, like... Lightning Rush is technically strong. Like, it is, like, on paper, it's, like, better than Fervor. Because you can, like, pick up... you can pick up a, what am I saying? What am I saying? You can pick up, like, a Conchologist or something. The problem is, you're so mana tight in that type of deck. Alright, we might literally be dead. We're dead to everything. The Chain Vest. We just attack. Live once. Interesting, we drew a Sunblessed. Guess we can rep a Shapestone here. And if they want a Sharp Sight, they have to... oh, they don't have a Sharp Sight. Super good for us that they don't have a Sharp Sight. So... I guess I just gem this. Zenith Blade loses the single, right? So if I Zenith Blade... maybe I do Zenith Blade, because if they have single, they lose to Shapestone. They just, like, literally lose to Shapestone, but they might do it anyway, so it's kind of a rough spot. I guess I get a... oh, it counters my... maybe I gem. Maybe I just gem and try to block. Kind of like that plan. Or just pass and see if there's an attack. And if they attack, I can go Sunblessed for 4. They can go Sharp Sight for 5/7. Okay, we just Zenith Blade. Single's not the end of the world, and it's really hard for them to cast it into Shapestone mana. Because their unit just dies, and I get a gem, and they lose their single, so... It's a bit too game-losing for them to try it, even if they have it, I would say. So yeah, we don't want to give them... you don't ever want to give them opportunities to target. So we're just gonna not. Ooh, space is a good draw. That could get us Equinox. That could get us Equinox, potentially. No rush to play the Pantheon, to be honest. Because I'm just attacking into, like, dying to single, potentially. The question is, do I gem first? That lets me pale. Sharp Sight gives 5-7. Sharp Sight gives 5-7, huh? Which means just one Sunburst gets us out of there. But then there's a pale. That's 6-7, and then pale gets us out of there too. Yeah, let's do it this way. There probably is going to be a block Sharp Sight. That is my guess. And then we just Sunblessed. They have 2 Sharp Sights. It's weird because I don't really care that much about my goat. Right? Like, I'm using it to level up my Pantheon. Okay. Eric is down. So I think we just try to find Equinox or Crescent Strike, right? Do I get rid of Gem or do I get rid of Rite of Calling? I guess I get rid of Gem. Get both here. Interesting. The Charger is actually really good here as well. Wow. Not answering too many questions today. Dice man. Especially while I'm playing. Tough. Tough. I think it's Crescent Strike is so mana inefficient. But I think we just take the Equinox. Because even if they go like Zenith Blade next turn, am I really gonna Crescent Strike? I guess I would. So maybe I messed up. Maybe I messed up here. Yeah. Blessing of Targon? Okay. I can silence that. I've got a few options here. I can double pump the goat so that it survives. Ain't so bad. The problem with taking 6 is a Zenith Blade or Pantheon is going to be quite problematic in the future. But if I Sunbless Pale, I'm also losing to some stuff. Do I ever want to get damage on this? No, we just do it this way. So yeah, Crescent Strike wouldn't have been good here. This ended up being better. I feel like we're in a tough spot. I don't know for sure, though. I can Zenith Blade. Be like, well, I'm just not going to draw another Zenith Blade. I think I just Pale. Get the 1/1/1 on Pantheon permanently. Ooh, Zoe's good. If I play it now, I can get singled, which I think I'm fine with. Honestly, my units aren't that bad here. The stun is super interesting, right? And I can Zenith. I can beat a single. I can beat a single. Oh, I can't beat a single, huh? This deck, I don't think our deck's very good. I don't think our deck's very good, unfortunately. I could just stun the Taric. Maybe I just hope there's no single. I've got a second Pantheon in my hand, actually. And yeah, I like this, actually. Because we bait out a single, and if there's no single, it's just gives us a really nice attack, potentially. Okay. So we're just losing to Rally here, unfortunately. We've got a lot of Overwhelm, though. Oh, we've got Sleepy Trouble Bubble. So their Pantheon's on 1 and ours is on 4. That seems pretty good. That seems pretty nice, right? I almost want to attack with all, but it seems bad. Yeah, I like this. We bait out an Aegis here. I don't even care about the Sharp Sight, to be honest. Because I've got another Zoe. Oh, but you know what? Now I can't stun with Zoe. Which, I don't know. I think not attacking is just too bad. Too bad of a play. That's okay. Because now we're losing to Aegis again, but we do have Pantheon. And your boy's on 4 out of 5, so... Yeah, the Rite of Calling is just bad, kind of. If we don't, like, because we even drew Spacey Sketcher this game. It's not like we didn't draw Spacey Sketcher. Okay, so I guess we pray that they don't have a single, right? I guess I could Siphoning Strike with the goat to play around single. We kind of know they don't have a single, though, from before. I should have maybe fired this off just to try to draw a stun, right? But then I have one less mana, which I don't love. So what's the merits of here? Do we ever beat a single anyway? Single over here. I guess we can beat a single by hitting Spell Shield anyway. So I think we go with this. I really wish if Right is just so clunky. I think maybe I should have just righted the goat last round. There could be like a concerted or something, which is fine. We're just like literally, if we hit Spell Shield on our like 33%er, we like win the game. Alright. Alright, Pantheon. Show me. Ooh, Scout? Scout is super nice. So is Lifesteal. Excuse me? Excuse me? Is that really coming in here? Oh, it's invulnerable. Oh, I don't gain any health. Interesting. Interesting line here. So here's what we need to do. Oh, wait, I do. Wait, let me read this. Can't take damage or die. Wait. Can't take damage. Lifesteal. Damage this unit. Heals. Okay, so I'm still doing the damage. Okay. So I don't want to die to like... They've already played 2 Sharp Sights, but another Taric kills me, so I guess I have to block. And then here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna Rite of Calling? Oh, he's not invincible. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so we can Rite of Calling right away, which guarantees a stun, so they can't attack again. Wait, Rally doesn't even do anything, though. Yeah, it's not a bug. I didn't realize that was not the white flame just died. It was not invulnerable from Taric, y'all. I just like I was baffled that this was not preventing the health, but it was something else that was preventing the health.
Cradle the air in your lungs and the love in your heart. Live.
I guess I don't need my mana gems. So yeah, now this is really awkward. So like, I don't want to do that until they Aegis, but it's slow. And since it's slow, I have to do it, right? That way. I guess we get our Fated activation. We do have Scout, so I'm pretty sure, barring a Hush, which I made fun of yesterday, I think we're Gucci. Do I just play the Zenith Blade? It's not that much damage, right? Oh, are people freaking out? Yeah, I mean, I can explain it later, I guess. I feel like these things happen and then it's just a lot of effort to explain it in the moment, so... Do I go after the Taric? Oops. I do want to make this lethal. I feel like going after the Taric is better, right? Nah. Yeah, we hit the non-faded unit. The reason I like going after the Taric... Oh, let's go! They just die? They didn't have a single pump? The reason I like going after the Taric is... I still have lethal, right? So... On the next swing, assuming they have nothing to stop the Scout. So if they had something like a... They had a rally? I had the stun, though. I guess... There's no reason to go after the Taric, huh? But yeah, the Taric leveled up off of its supporting the White Flame. Attacking the 1-2 play around Hush. What do I think of Dragons? Dragons is fucking hot. After White Flame and the buffs in the last patch, like I'm pretty sure that BBG and Nick have both like gotten rank 1 with Dragons or whatever. Like, Demacia Targon is, like, stonks right now. What's sad about that game, chat, is that we should just be Demacia, right? Like, not having Cataclysm seems like hugely detrimental. Oh, deck code? I mean, I just built this. This is not something that you should try, I don't think, but, I don't like Grappling Hook. You just can't be the first one to commit things onto the stack. And that, Grappling Hook makes you commit 2 things. I guess we go again. Honestly, that game makes me think that what if you play 1 Akshan? It could be, like, like, what if you draw 1 of each, you know? Like, 1 Zoe, 1 Akshan. Seems much better than drawing 2 Zoes, right? What if we went 2-2-2? Is that insane? With Rite of Calling, and, like, our plan is to have 3 champions in play very often, and just leverage that huge advantage. Thing about auction is I feel like with auction you have to also play, where is it? You have to play the Vagabond. And I don't know if we can fit the Vagabond. Maybe we cut the Giddy? Maybe we cut the Giddy? Sparkologist? Sparkologist? I don't even... Sparkologist is what it is. I can't say that. Yeah, maybe the whole Spacey Sketcher Sparkologist thing is just bad. Feels like it could be really good because the reason that I guess this deck is like better than other decks is you can level up a Zoe, right? And leveling up a Zoe is super decent. Also, if we played Auction, we could play Chip, maybe. Wait, what about this? Hastewalker? Deck seems working. Yeah, it's kind of working. Shapestone without any landmarks is a bit sus. I want to try it. I want to at least try it. It's weird though, but Auction is like so much better as a 3 of. That's what I don't like about this. Because they kill, you get one leveled up and it's just so good to play a second one. Eh, maybe it's not that good actually. Yeah, we played some Elise Kennen. I feel weird about it because it's very clearly not my style of aggro deck. You are very all in on burn, and you don't, you know, it's weird because like you get a lot of agency in the choosing when to kill your opponent's units versus going Nexus, but you are often put into that position because you don't have unit damage. Like, and that's what happened in my game against 4LW, was like I didn't have any units to pressure. So I ended up just getting completely destroyed. Because I ended up, like, having to put my spells on their units, and they were too high health. So it actually weirdly made it a kind of one-dimensional game. But yeah, no, it's a good deck. I think that Shadow's got, like, rank 2 or rank 1 with it or something. I guess we mauled the Zenith Blade. See, this is weird. If you're playing Demacia Targon, you would never maul a Zenith Blade. That's just, like, ludicrous. So it feels like if my deck has to mulligan one of the best cards, that's uh-oh. This could be trouble, y'all. Shapestone was a good draw. I think Bruiser might be too slow. Or do I just get rid of the star chart? I guess I just get rid of the star chart. I'm gonna get another one next round. Ooh. Moonglow is interesting. But Crescent Strike is also just possibly gonna come in handy. Later? Why play Teemo instead of Ahri? Is that the new list? I'm gonna get the Trickster just because it blocks elusives. Yeah, Moonglow on Panth is good. It's just really slow. This is really good for us, I think. I think we just block, honestly. Maybe we can afford to take one more hit. Pretty low on value if we block, right? But it's 3 damage this turn. I guess we take. It's really tough because this deck plays stuff like Seinen, but I think We have a nice open attack here, which is super solid. Actually, a pretty good draw is the Sunblessed Vigor. Maybe I'm supposed to play the Trickster, but if they play like a Dancing Droplet, it's really annoying. Really freaking annoying. Yeah, we're gonna probably die to Zoe here. So the question is, do I need to bank? Not Zoe, Lulu. I need to bank so I can stun now. If they Lulu, we're gonna play Pantheon, which at least can block it. They get to eat something, but yeah. It's a Sump Dredger. So if they hook this, yeah, we just play Pantheon. Fine. Time to block with Zoe now? They don't care much, but continuing to get Equinoxes and stuff is really nice. See, now here's where like why if I block now, it's almost like I should have blocked last round, right? Because I'm just down 3 health. I guess I traded 3 health for a star chart. Doesn't seem worth. Doesn't seem that worth to me, to be honest. Let's block. What's nice about this is Pantheon might just win the game. Oh, there's a suit up. Convenient. Okay. Thought I block now, that'd be a lot of pressure. Took off us. We're gonna just open here, right? Yeah, this is looking rough. Our Pantheon is pretty far off right now. Yeah, we're freaking dead, huh? Guess we play the Bruiser. Get Excited isn't so bad for us here, because we have another Pantheon. If it's Get Excited Flame Chompers, though, we're super dead. Okay, that might kill us as well. Because they open? I guess they could Seinen, but then I do get to stun something. Okay. Yeah, we're just dead to everything now. Not really much I can do, though. The question is, do I bigger here? Yeah, we pretty much have to draw a Guiding. No reason to pale yet. And it's possible they don't have a Mystic. The Twin Disciplines. Okay, so we're dead no matter what, right? Might as well take a look, though. Oh, we died. Tough beats. Lulu is... If you can't kill a Lulu, the deck is going to beat you. It's actually pretty unfortunate because that deck is a really... It's the other Pantheon deck is really good against that. Yeah, I'm kind of off it. I think we can delete. We can delete. I know it was only 2 games, but it's just not... It's just not better than Demacia. Very obviously not better than Demacia, so. Didn't get to play Sparkle? True. True. Alright, what should we do now, huh? Kind of bored of all my decks. Anybody ever become bored of all their decks? Let's take a stroll through the leaderboard. Okay, don't want to play that. Oh, Bandle City Demacia, or sorry, Bandle City Piltover Lulu. Scion Draven. Echo Zillion deck is cool. Darkness. Alright, maybe we just play some big pirates. While we decide what we're doing. Tried and true. Maybe I should play some spider aggro, actually. I don't want to. Xenoblade, the best it's ever been. It's really good with White Flame, specifically. None of the other cards really matter. It's good with Saga Seeker as well, obviously, but nah, Sicilian. I'm pretty bad at playing some of those. I guess the Zoe Vi deck was kind of like that, but I'm not the greatest at playing some of those slower resource management control decks. So it's kind of weird. In Runeterra, I just need time with a deck, you know? If I get like a few days on it, then I'd feel comfortable playing a deck like Nass Sicilian, but make a Nightfall deck? I could make a Nightfall deck. Yeah, is there ever, I don't know. I could play Diana, Nocturne. That deck is also, historically, I've lost to that deck a lot. Or sorry, I've lost playing with that deck a lot, Nightfall, because it's really hard to play for me, for some reason. We keep the Stygian. Just so that we ensure a 1-drop. Try to draw something else, we don't. And save it for round 3 against like a White Flame, but I think we just develop it. Because we can draw another 1-drop. Pretty sad. Any other 1-drop is insane here. So much better. Precious Pet is better because it's a spider. The other two deal more damage, but we still keep it. Maybe we should go 1 deeper, but the GOAT. Greatest of all time. So interestingly enough, I could play the Whore just to guarantee a trade. If they attack and they have a Chain Vest, it's pretty bad. But it's hard for them to attack if they don't have a Chain Vest. See what they do. The attack is just bad if they don't have a Chain Vest, so we get to kind of know that they don't have one. Skitterer is super interesting here. If we know they don't have a Chain Vest, we can develop into White Flame. I believe. That's how it works. White Flame is still bad for us, but like, you know, only so much we can do.
Peace is a trail painted with blood.
Yeah, we didn't play this way to not attack. They do get a free block on the 1-2 if they want it. But, okay, they choose to invest to kill something else. Not so bad for us. But we have no board pressure right now, so it could be tough. I don't have that many good plays here, so maybe it's just a Demolitionist angle. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know if I would block if he attacked while holding 1 mana. I think I would, because I just want to force the Chain Vest, but... So we kind of want to go around them. I think it's just a Skitterer, honestly. I don't have any other lines. I could go Vile Feast, Doom Beast, Skitterer next round. That's not so bad. Kind of a weird line, but I want to go wider than them. This could be really nice if they don't have another unit. Yeah, Skitterer is nice next turn because it's going to pump my spiders. Yeah, this is good. If we could draw a 2-drop, that would be insane. Like a 2-drop that's not the Demolitionist. I feel like we're losing, though, most of the time here. So, you know, the Pantheon level up is delayed. I always am saying that, but I kind of play in such a way to make it hard for my opponent when I can. What's up, Mortimer? What up? Okay, 2-drop? Okay, not a 2-drop, but just essentially the same thing. Pantheon, sure. Hopefully there's no single. No single, please.
Stand up. Are you the one?
Luckily, the Pantheon can't level next turn, even if there is a single. We can beat it. The good part about a single is that it gets the Fervor and the Demolitionist party started. Actually, not a terrible draw. Just like damage that also. I guess we have a lot of good draws, so it's kind of subpar, but it does allow me to go wider. The pass there is kind of loose from opponent, because maybe we would want to pass back, actually, and deny a Pantheon turn. Yeah.
A rare jewel worth.
I mean, we know they don't have singles, so we have like quote unquote on board lethal if they don't have a guiding touch, which I'm guessing we should go for. Yeah, maybe we should just pass back. Even if they have a single here, we get to Fervor, and then like any Decimate wins. But yeah, we're gonna block Fervor. Okay, so we're just praying they don't have a guiding touch, I guess. Wait, can I kill this with a Fervor? No, I can't. I mean, we beat not guiding. Hopefully we can draw Decimate or Doom Beast or something. Stalking Shadows, you know. Got a lot of good draws. Okay. So I want Doom Beast or Demolitionist? So now we beat one guiding. The nice part about Demolitionist is I can play them both this round, right? If I get Demolitionist single and guiding, all of a sudden lets them live for another turn. Even though I know they don't have a single, they just drew 3 cards since we knew they didn't have a single. So do we attack first? Yeah, maybe Demo is better because we get... The trick to Demo is it beats 2 guidings because we go around. I'm not afraid of Rally. They can't rally this turn because they always die, right? But if I don't attack, I lose to single plus guiding, potentially, and then like an open kill. We do it this way? Oh, their pants on 4. Oh, that... We could just lose the guiding. 1 guiding now, and then like a roll into lifesteal. Yeah, so yeah, so we should just play Doom Beast. Wasn't really paying attention to it. The right play is to play Doom Beast first. Yeah. Yeah, we might lose here. Yeah, we lose to guiding. Or single, even. Oh, single, though? Still beats the other line if they get lifesteal, huh? So maybe that's an argument to save Fervor, honestly. Very strange. I mean, they're tanking and not conceding, so I'm guessing we lose. Yeah, you never beat single if they have lifesteal, even if we take demolitionists. Okay, they're just doing that just for show instead of scooping. Very strange. So, yeah, so the reason that we fervored the last round, Spectre, is because it puts them at, if we hold on to the fervor, like single is like an additional out. So you have to think of like cards that matter, right? We wanted to make it so they had to have as many cards as possible to live. And by fervoring was definitely good, because if we don't fervor, then single is just always going to be a draw that beats us. And in that specific scenario, single did beat us because they had lifesteal, but they had to hit the lifesteal. That's the difference. I'm not sure about Vile Feast, be honest. Because all I play against is Taric Pantheon. It's just like, me and Eolint are just destined to play against each other forever. And against that, you really want Stygian against that, right? So, go down to 1 Vial. I have never played this matchup, in spite of it being like a matchup for a long time. Okay, really want a 1-drop. Okay, we have a 1-drop. So, this is one of those weird situations where, do I wait to Stygian on round 2, since it's guaranteed 4 damage against Lurk, right? So I think we just wait. Are there any Lurk units that they can play? There are no Lurk units that can play. So this is a very bizarre matchup where they have no removal and no Lurk units. Generally, you play for the high roll, like, if they have, like, Pokestick and stuff. Because you wait, and then we get 4 damage guaranteed. Very nice. I'm not sure if we got punished. So, that's general card game knowledge. Metal Sonnet, if you're actually seriously saying I'm punished, because a lot of the times you get punished more often by doing the other play. So we could be in the same scenario where I didn't do that play, right, last round, and then we'd be saying I was punished that way. So it's something that you need to train your brain for in card games. Okay, there's a Rek'Sai. There is a Rek'Sai. I think we do Legion Saboteur here. We really want to draw a 1-drop. Here, it's like I kind of know they have a Rek'Sai. I want to race. We draw another Doom Beast. Pretty unfortunate. But I guess it's an okay draw in a sense that we just have enough damage. And if they have a Pike spell, we can Fervor into Doom Beast, right? They do. They don't tap below Pike spell, so I think we just decimate. So awkward, double Doom Beast. Doom Beast is just I think it's a well-designed card because it's like so actually awkward to play with an aggro. I think we do actually decimate though. The hypothesis here is we just want to draw. We can't burn the mana. It's just a mana versus damage matchup right now. And we could draw a 2-drop or less to play. And if we draw a 2-drop or less to play, then we're chilling.
Go get the shiny tower.
Sure. Not care. Still don't care. Weird because this was both a good and a bad draw. Okay, do we die here? Oh, they don't. Oh. Same amount of damage to block this. Wait, so did they just lurk for 1 there? I'm confused. So they didn't put a Rek'Sai back on top? Which means generally they have a Pike. Which means we kind of want to Fervor here? We're 1 mana short of Fervoring into the Pike spell and double Doom Beast. We're dead next turn no matter what we do. So I think we want to leave this in play in case we draw Imperial Demolitionist, right? Because if we draw Imperial Demolitionist, I'm pretty sure we have a guaranteed win. Because we Demolitionist this, and then they're forced to Pike spell it. If not, we can open attack. And this is also should be winning. Unless they have a right of negation, which sometimes they have. Perfect. Yeah, perfect play. Kind of like a silly matchup. But that's kind of what Lurk does, because they don't actually have interaction, right? Other than Pike spell, which makes it very easy to like guarantee the lethal. You know what I'm thinking? You know what I'm thinking actually? Maybe this last slot should actually be Arachnoid Sentry. Because it's very similar to Vile Feast. The reason that Vile Feast is good is because it can remove a blocker and also create an attacker at the same time. But we're seeing a lot of Pantheon, and like obviously Arachnoid Sentry is great against Lurk because it stops Rek'Sai. Could be okay. Could be nice utility into a Demacia Targon meta. And it's another card that you can hit off Stalking Shadows that has some utility. Yeah, it's tough because you don't play defensively well enough that you want to ever play like 3 Arachnoid Sentries, but the second time I ever got rank 1 way back in the day, when Mark of the Owls was +3/+3, I had 3 Arachnoid Sentries, 3 Vile Feasts, and 3 Arachnoid Hosts in the deck. Let me move my camera so I'm not just like drifting off. And that deck was so good. And I remember at the time, Swim had a spider deck that was like more all-in with like Phantom Prankster and stuff like that. So House Spider's actually good here with Elise. So is a second Elise. But we really want a 1-drop. Kind of strange. I think we mulligan these for sure. I'm thinking about the second Elise. What I like about the second Elise is just getting a crawling sensation on round 2 into House Spider could be good enough. But I think we mulligan, try to hit a 1-drop. We miss on the 1-drop. Which is pretty unfortunate. Because of Twisted Fate, you want to like overwhelm them early, not late. You haven't seen Lurk list on right in a long time. That's true. I think the Lurk list has gotten very solved. Not solved, but like the best Lurk players like play this, this specific list, and that's just like the good list kind of now. Play the Elise. Really wish I had another Elise in my hand. Because if they play Conchologist and then block, I get to play the Elise. If they go like double ping on the Elise, then I would also like another Elise. Okay, attack. My camera a little small. We're already in a spot where Vile Feast would be pretty nice, which is kind of hilarious. Vile Feast would be insane here. Be absolutely disgusting here. It would be just win. A win. Ami.
to you.
So I'm not actually that soft right now. Do a Twisted Fate, so I think I can go Skitterer here. Because it pumps my spiders, which is really... Like, pumping this to a 3-2 and making this a 1-3 is really nice. And then we can potentially Stygian if they tap under the mana for Twisted Fate, and we're just sending the spoods. Yeah, I just don't like y'all not being able to see, like, my token and my mana and stuff. What about Brothers Bond? Brothers Bond is fine. Brothers Bond is fine. I don't know. There's a science. Do we have, do we still have Doom Beast Diana? I wonder if we still have the Doom Beasters around. Or not. So, this is fascinating, because it's giving me a window to Fervor the Nami. Then this doesn't become a 2-1. And there's nothing in my opponent's deck. Oh, they could have Group Shot Pokestick. Okay. Sure. Why did this Chevron go off when that died? That's a super weird time for that. Yeah, normally it's hard to get the Stygian in, but this is pretty good. Man, Skitterer is still good. Remember Skitterer 3-3 was pretty disgusting. Okay, I mean, this is pretty telegraphed group shot here, unfortunately for me.
What fetching scales you have.
And you've got the cutest hat I've ever seen.
On Sunday stream, yeah. Okay, they're gonna block Elise. But honestly, making them use a trinket trade, it's weird. So in a lot of matchups, you want to make them use trinket trade before the Curious Shelffolk comes down. But in this matchup, I don't actually know if it matters, right? Like, because the game is either gonna be decided by then or not. But I like with... Ooh, good draw. We can go 2-2-1 here. And just kill next round. Oh, Apoxa, this is your friend? Methodical? Okay, they drew all three Conchologists. Let's see if y'all Conchologist haters are sad or happy after this game.
The cutest hat I've ever seen.
So, playing a Saboteur is randomly bad. It's like another Bouncing Bomb. So I guess we play the Horror? So Bouncing Bomb is still bad for me. Wow. Like, I can't really... I was gonna say I can't really Demolitionist here because of Pokestick. But now they've got a Fearsome Blocker. Right? So I don't mind it as much. Kind of telegraphing Fervor, but... maybe not. Maybe I always think there. But yeah. I think it's okay to Demolitionist here into Pokestick, right?
If they don't break,
Because the Conchologist blocks this anyway. It doesn't really change the math too much. Do we just want to draw Burn now? Decimate, Doom Beast, etc. Pokestick, sure. Oh, they Pokestick here, which is indicative of them... Oh, they can just block it, that's right. I was going to say that's indicative of them having more pings, but maybe not. It's going to be a close game. Another Decimate is probably going to be enough, but... Do I ever Legion Rearguard here? This attack is so weak already. Decimate Waiting Room, yeah. We basically want to just resolve one more Fervor here. And Legion Rearguard doesn't really help us do that. Or it helps us do that a little bit. But if they sign a TF, Doesn't really change any of the math, right? I guess attacking is good because it kills the Nami, which might buy us time. If I play rear guard, you know, they play like a Shelly, they play like a anything. Okay. Yeah, I like the attack because it forces Nami to die. Or they take an extra damage, which is also solid. This is like their Shellfolk turn, which is why it's reasonable to play rear guard, I guess. Yeah, there's also double trouble and like ways that they don't have to block the Nami. So I like doing this attack because if I kill the Nami, then, you know, maybe that gives me one more turn. To live. One more draw for Decimate. And this 1 damage matters a lot because all of a sudden another Fervor kills. Okay, this is really good for us, actually. I almost want to Fervor now, right? Well, I can guarantee it. Oh, Grandpa Roji with the raid? Nice, nice. 420 viewers? Blaze it? Yeah, I think we Fervor now. It's weird, though, because now I have enough units to threaten damage. Maybe I start off with a Decimate. I think we do it this way. If we draw a House Spider or something, or an Elise, it's a lot better not to just sack a unit randomly. And if the game's gonna go on a long time, so I could get this in at some point. Oh, interesting. Can they prank me right now? Yeah, we're just attacking now. So if they Otterpuss, do I just Fervor to prevent them from pranking my hand? Okay, so they got 2 cards there. 2 Otterpusses. Yeah, I guess the problem with this line... is now a Group Shot and a Pokestick stops me. And if I let them get, like, more cards or Fervors, then they could stop me. So maybe I was supposed to do this last turn. I don't know. There's a world where this attack is almost enough, but I guess it's just kind of loose. So yeah, we're just drawing to Decimate or Stalking Shadows. Okay. Double trouble. Okay, they're getting in here. Destin Poro could potentially get lifesteal. Show me Decimate. Not good. So I kind of want to block the Destin Poro just in case. Or the Yeti Yearling.
Path ends here.
Yeah, Group Shot plus Pokey was possible last turn, you're right. So is the Demolicious on top of my deck? Or is it just a random card? Yeah, it's just a random card. Super strange. We hold on to this in case we draw Doom Beast, right? Oh, they can prank it now? I mean, I guess I don't really care. I'm just trying to draw Decimate. I don't think Doom Beast is going to be enough. Really close game. Really close game. Yeah, just not having a 1-drop is hard to recover from. because the whole game is played just a bit further behind. Oh yeah, Doombeast can get pranked, right? That's true. Yeah, we're gonna draw Decimate. We always do. We always draw Decimate here.
Swallowed by darkness, I will find the Moonstone. I will save my people.
So I don't actually want to play this because I want them, when they prank me, I want them to get Arachnoid Horror, right? Compared to like
For the Empire.
some other card that deals me damage or gains them life. Now we might have to, though? No, not yet. Not until they kill this. Okay. Easiest Decimate of my life here. Or Fervor, actually, strangely. Could work. Oh no. Not gonna let them see it. Not gonna let them see it. Close. I love Spider Aggro. What a classic deck. I'm not sure if it's good now, though. I don't see why it's good now all of a sudden. Because it doesn't feel like it's that great against Vandal City control piles. Yeah, my bot is super aggressive. You better watch out. Hide your kids, because it will time you out for 5 seconds. It does that a lot. I just put it on the max. I don't know. I don't know how anything works. Is it good into Ari Kennen? I feel like that is not true. But I don't know for sure because I've never played the matchup. The Kinku Kennen is pretty strong. So all these cards seem good, but none of them are Elise or Precious Pet. Precious Pet seems super strong in this matchup. I think we are supposed to keep all these, though. Skitterer seems really strong. And it seems strong with House Spider. Let's just, like, attack into Ari and stuff. Okay, we draw a rear guard, which is nice. That's the thinking is that a lot of the times we do draw a 1-drop here. Wow, they just didn't discard? I feel like if they don't win the game, that's pretty embarrassing. So, I've got a Skitterer, so I don't have to attack, right? And I've got a House Spider. Let's pass. Let's play this game. I want to see what they're up to. They better win, because they just didn't discard a card to the Zonite Urchin, which means they think they have the perfect hand, right? I thought I was playing against Ari Kennen, by the way, when I was talking about my mulligan. Notice I mentioned Ari for some reason. Skitterer is so strong here, right? Skitterer also good on defense. I could go Precious Pet Stygian. The longer I wait on Stygian, the worse it gets, but they have Boom Baboon. So maybe on round 5 I can go Frenzied Stygian. There is a Lulu. Do I attack with this 2-1? I guess the answer is no, huh? I don't like demo because they could have Mystic Shot, so I definitely can't demo this turn. They do block this with Lulu, so I guess we just wait. Okay, they take 6. So yeah, this is gonna hurt. This Flame Chomper is gonna do work. Maybe we can draw Fervor or something. No. Yeah, it's gonna be a burst attack, right? And they're gonna challenge this. Oh, you want to cash the Urchin in now? Okay. Worked out really well that we didn't trade with the Urchin, huh? Pretty solid. I think now might be the time where we try to Demolitionist. Seems really rough. Really rough. Oh, Big Pirates got you to Diamond Groon? Can go. Big Pirates is great. I mean, I don't think it's like... There's no way that it's like a high tier deck, but I just like it. Yeah, we block here. It could be a suit up or something, but I don't really care that much. No precious pet. We have to demo here. I mean, if there's a Mystic, we're a little sad, but
If they don't break,
not the end of the world, because then they're not Mysticking the Frenzied Skitterer, so we are getting damage on the back end, right?
that's gonna hurt you. You tell me.
Okay, this seems really strong. Thump Dredger. Okay, hopefully, we're hoping for no suit up here. No suit up is looking real spooky. Wow, I attack with this because if they want a value block, they can't block the Fearsomes.
Choose your own mischief.
Okay, they're gonna bounce. You're gonna not block the 3/1? There's no way. What's a Mystic? Oh, it's a suit up. Yeah, a 2-mana suit up. Whenever it happens, it's just always so perfect. Interesting. They're blocking the 4/1 instead of the 3/1. Seems like a pretty poor play. Like, is the Chompers not better than 1 health? I guess they're really scared that I'm just gonna kill them, which is possible. Yeah, they just don't have Flame Chompers here. Doesn't seem that amazing to me. So I could... No, I can't kill Lulu. I was gonna say I could kill Lulu, but there's Twin Disciplines, essentially.
Come closer. I don't.
I guess maybe the 1 health is better. I don't know. It's really hard to say. Because when you're playing against Burn, it's like, do you go for health or tempo? And normally you go for health. Normally that's the quote-unquote correct play. Oh, Lulu's coming in, so it is a Twin Disciplines, huh? So here's what's interesting. I actually don't have lethal if I block and there's a Twin Disciplines. Oh. Okay. So I think I would probably just not block and go for the win. What deck do I play to stop losing? I think solo Pantheon is actually reasonable. Just because it like has a very clear game plan. And yeah, you play faded units, you only pump your faded units. But yeah, we definitely develop here. This is +1 damage, and if they like Mystic Shot, we have quote unquote lethal, right? Because we Fervor. Oh no, we don't, because they Mystic Shot this. You still bet your ass I'm Fervoring here. And we can force trades. Opify, okay. So we attack with all, right? Put some in Decimate range, and it kills everything. Decimate! It's gonna be a Decimate, or it's not gonna be a Decimate. This deck is another reason that, it could be correct to play Arachnoid Sentry. Oh, no Twin Disciplines. Okay. Alright, I mean, we're definitely not favored to win here, but if we draw a Decimate, I guess we win. I don't think they play Deny. Another Lulu makes sense. What's my opinion on Shiv Panth? Kind of weird now that I'm giving so much, like, quote-unquote meta. I try to avoid, like, straight metagame advice, right? Do I do a good job or a bad job of that? So, obviously, Shiv Pantheon. I'll try to teach. I'll try to teach instead of, you know, just tell you. So, basically, like, Shiv Pantheon is less it is less effective at using just Pantheon or White Flame Protector to win with Overwhelm, right? Because you don't have Chain Vests, you don't have Cataclysm, but you have more threats, right? You've got Dragon Chow, which draws you cards. You've got Shyvana. Do I ever survive here? I don't think so, right? Unfortunate. But yeah, do whatever knowledge you want to do with that, you can do. Oh, I'm alive! Oh, but there's Mystic or Get Excited. Stalking into Doombeast is actually an out.
The Sunbrock got me good.
Kind of crazy. Fortunate. That's why I've never played Mono Shurima since development, so I don't really know what the best combo is. Maybe we should just play some Pantheon. So it's less high roll. So I don't know. So I don't actually think that it's weird. I think that the solo Pantheon deck is actually not about high rolling. Because I think it's incredibly consistent. You just mulligan to Faded. And then you just buff it a ton. So it is less consistent in the sense that you are more likely to just like sometimes you just don't draw a unit and you lose. But do I have the Shyvana version? No. The Shyvana versions are, it's so weird because they are quote unquote more consistent because they have more threats, but they do the thing so much worse because they don't have Chain Vests and they don't have as many Guiding Touches and Cataclysm. So I'm trying to explain that, but it's a very hard concept to explain. And I think the answer is it depends on what, I'm not going to say what you mean by consistent, but what you value in consistency. There's one type of consistency, which is like, how often can my deck execute its plan? Listen carefully. How often can my deck execute its plan? So solo Pantheon does it probably less often than Shyvana Pantheon. But the other part of consistency is how effective is it when I execute my plan? And solo Pantheon is off the roof there. Like when you get Pantheon leveled up, you know, you just win because your deck is built. You've got Chain Vest, so you get to roll more keywords. You have Cataclysm, so you just kill them normally when your Pantheon levels up, especially if you hit Scout generally or Elusive. So it is more consistent in that sense. When you're doing your thing, it does it better, but it does the thing less often. So it's actually not. It is a literal catch-22. It's impossible to answer that question. Hopefully I didn't just word vomit everywhere, but if that makes sense, let me know. I think that general consensus, I think that if you asked most Masters and Diamond players, would say that Shyvana Pantheon is more consistent because you have more champions, you've got Dragon Chow, so you've got more card draw with White Flame. You know, I think that most players would say that, but I might, if I had a gun to my head, maybe I would say that, but I would give the argument that actually you are killing your opponent more often with the solo Pantheon deck without fucking around with Shyvana. Because Dragon's Clutch, I was very surprised. I played against somebody the other day and they didn't have Zenith Blade, which just seems like Dragon's Clutch seems a lot worse to me than Zenith Blade. So yeah, but Dragon's Clutch draws you dragons, so consistency. I don't know. It's a strange argument. Demonstrate this in the game. I don't really need to. I don't think. I think it should be very clear why that works that way. Maybe I should play some Pantheon though. Maybe we just gotta change it up a little bit. Giddy? We cut the Giddy. No Giddy? Yeah, no Giddy. Alright, maybe we go till we lose and then we end stream. Ooh, so this is gonna be interesting. Gonna be interesting. We really want a Wounded White Flame. Brightsteel Protector is quite good. But we don't have a 1-drop. So we could mulligan it, because we could get a 1-drop, which would be very good, but we don't have the 1-drop. So I think we mulligan it. We could also draw another Brightsteel. But we really want to... There we go. We really want a Saga Seeker. No Saga Seeker. We could just get absolutely blitzed down here. But I do have Brightsteel on turn 2, potentially.
When we look ahead, we know how to prepare.
So I don't have a Zenith Blade, so I could Brightsteel into Chain Vest. I don't actually hate that. Don't actually hate Brightsteel into Chain Vest here. Doesn't really work that well into Rek'Sai. They just what's it called? Predicted, so they could have a Rek'Sai. I think we just pass. If it's a Rek'Sai, it's just so bad for us no matter what if it's a Rek'Sai. Okay, so maybe it's a Pike, which is also bad for us. Okay, so we wounded. We go on the wounded plan. Another single is pretty bad, I think. We really want Cataclysms and Zenith Blades, generally speaking. But I guess the single makes my Brightsteel kind of good. The goal of this matchup, I play this a lot. It's gone really well for me, generally, but it's still tough if they have lurk draws. Is that you want... Okay, that's pretty good for them. You want... You want to get a White Flame out of range of Pike. Basically, is what it comes down to. I could single there. Maybe it's better. Because we get in more damage, and we just, like... It's hard to use 2 singles at the same time. Like, you want to use a single, and then maybe on a different turn use a single. We can go Pantheon single this next round. I think Confront is better than Cataclysm. That could totally be true, but I just don't see it. Cataclysm is just so good at winning the game. Like, Confront just... Yeah, you can kill your opponent's units, but you don't end the game. I guess with Overwhelm you can, but, yeah, I really like Cataclysm. So we wait. Yeah, this is a really fast draw from the opponent here. So we might just get overwhelmed, unfortunately. I can single up to 1 thing here. Could be losing to a Pike spell, potentially. But we need to keep our life total kind of high. I actually didn't count if Pike spell was good enough here. Don't think it was, but it could have been. Okay. I want to make sure I'm targeting next round. Man, so I kind of want to play Pantheon. Is it weird that I want to play Pantheon this turn and then Brightsteel Protectorate next round? Like, it's so unintuitive because I lose a barrier out of that. But what I gain is the board presence.
We were never fated to bow.
I gain the board presence. It's super bizarre sequence here. But this is actually better.
My shield is yours.
Honor guide me.
Wow, what are these blocks? Is this a pike? Must be a pike, right? Snapjaw Swarm? They've got a Rek'Sai on top. I targeted this round. This is looking pretty good, right? Bloodbait. Okay, so they're gonna get another Rek'Sai. But they have no pike, so the game is just effectively over, right? So here's the interesting question. Do I just White Flame now? Because they're gonna open on a, Piranha Swarm, huh? They just Bloodbaited? I am tapping below a pike, though. Pike is, much damage?
Cradle the air in your lungs and the love in your heart. Live.
Pike is 6 damage, so it's killing through Sharp Sight anyway here. Yeah, we just do this. No, I guess this is vulnerable. I don't like this play. Don't they want to Rek'Sai next turn? Level it up, maybe? I don't know. What a bizarre sequence here. Wait, so we know they have a Snapjaw. Do I ever single this here? Because I want to target this round. And this is just lethal on the open, huh? Wow. Let's see what first-time viewer has to say about Lurk. Should we read this? Okay. I'll read it after, because I think it'll be funny. I think we do want a single. The first-time viewer thing is such gas, by the way. So the last card is definitely like a Jawfish, right? Or something of that nature. I think we do single. Nah, we don't single. We don't single. We just barrier now. So if they want a Snapjaw, we just block it. And then we can Sharp Sights level up Pantheon on the open. Just lethal? This is just lethal. And then we know that they have nothing. So do we level up the Pantheon? Oh, okay.
The gods see they can bleed.
Lurk is such a terrible deck. Okay. Alright, let's see. Lurk is such a terrible deck concept. No skill, high roll deck that wins and loses to itself on random Lurk rolls. Win or lose, a blight on the enjoyment of the game. Might as well just flip a coin on the loading screen. I mean, my opponent hit Rek'Sai like 3 times that game and we just beat him. So, I don't know if I agree with the evaluation that it's just a coin flip on the loading screen. Ban them all? No, I don't want to ban them. Why? I mean, who cares? Lurk losing to Pantheon? It's pretty bad, Jason. It is like... I know that some decks are polarized, but I would have to look back at my Runeterra.ar. But Lurk is just... Lurk almost can't beat you. Lurk almost can't beat Pantheon. So... And that's from my experience. Maybe Lurk players aren't playing so well, but I almost want to keep Bastion. Bastion. So I don't know if you're saying that it was good or not, but generally, like, and they just don't have enough interaction. They just have to draw. I mean, it comes down to, like, they almost have to draw multiple pikes, and even that might not be enough. Do we want to keep a Bastion here? I think we don't. We still need to find a Pantheon and a Chain Vest. Ooh, Zenith Blade is good.
Peace is a trail painted with blood. To death
I love the Saga Seeker.
Wild hearts should run free.
So, do I White Flame or do I Goat? I kind of like White Flame because I want to start playing Zenith Blades, right? Oh, I see what Jason is saying. He's saying that like it's strange for that to be a tough matchup because generally Lurk is good against Demacia Targon. Saga Seeker the best one drop? It is quite powerful, right? But I don't know if it's the best because it doesn't have any evasion or anything, you know? So it definitely is comparable to other good one drops. I think we go White Flame. It's weird because we're almost guaranteed a gem this round, but I want to start Zenith Blading stuff. It just did nothing, huh? It just did nothing? I don't mind passing back. I don't have a Pantheon, and in these situations, it's actually okay to not level up your Pantheon if you don't have one, right?
Everyone here? Let's go.
So we're just gonna Zenith Blade. But yeah, we're definitely in trouble. Chip is the best one drop. 1 mana 3/3. Opify, okay. Sure. This is pretty tough. We might just be dead here. So they have a recall. They only make this play if there's a recall, right? Okay, they're just gonna pass back. Chip is the best one drop. Chip is so nice. I think we're just dead, unfortunately, y'all. Just, none of my decks ever beat Kennen Ahri, fortunately. Go Goat.
Stay safe. I'll take it from here.
Onwards!
Up to here. We're just dead. I kind of want to just scoop, but feels like little sus at this point because I could still maybe get a Pantheon or draw a Zenith Blade. Maybe there's like a Homecoming or something. There's a Homecoming. We have single. Kind of in a rough spot. Oh, I should play this. Oh, I just burned a mana. That was pretty bad.
Come out from your shadows, demon!
Rough. I mean, I will always Sharp Sight block the Ahri. I can't just let them draw infinite cards, right? So. Fuck. That'd be... That's one of the problems, actually, with this matchup, is it's hard to level up your Pantheon because they can... oh, that doesn't kill that. Oh, whoops. Oh, that doesn't kill that, huh? Yeah, I didn't know that. That's rough. That's rough. Oh, well, now we're definitely losing. Oh, I have to block the droplet. Right. That makes sense. Yeah, no, Ahri's just a confusing card. I mean, it happens, right? But yeah, Sharp Sight to give it the elusive and then blocking the droplet. But then they can just recall it, so it's actually not really a good play. I'm just dead. Not a shame scoop, just that we're actually dead scoop. Matchup's pretty hard to win. Definitely can see needing like Shyvana and stuff. Just having going more wide. I really want to end stream. Maybe after a few games. I don't know. I just don't like any of the decks that we have right now. Spider aggro. So I feel like this is a good matchup for Spider aggro. The question, I'm just gonna mull, even though these are good spells, we just really want to hit 1 and 2 drops. If we go 1 drop, 2 drop, we're probably favored to win. The thing is, like, we only have 3 1-drops, so we're only technically, like, what? Like 40% to have one of them?
You won't get past me.
Yeah, if they have triple 1-drop with Stygian, we might die. Bit unfortunate, but that's the way it goes. I can block 3/3 here, right?
Are you the one?
Maybe we just block the Stygian to heal for more? Yeah, the White Flame can deal with the rear guard, right? We just want to draw more units. Every unit draw is good for us here. Can I afford to attack? It's a little greedy, but the damage might matter. Got Zenith Blade. Okay, well now we're definitely not attacking. Yeah, I think we die here to just them playing units. Yeah. Another Skitterer or something. That's rough. So, maybe we're okay? Let me just map this out. Saga Seeker blocks here. Like, there's no reason for me to Cataclysm, right? Okay, we just let them attack. See what happens. But I think I need to single, right?
Are you the one?
Like Chain Vest. This. Could also Pale. Block. Chain Vest this. Have 2 units. How much do I value having 2 units in play still? I'm gonna need to block next round. Need more time. Need more time. I'm so dumb. Yeah, I think we do this. 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 This saves us the most life. But the problem is we no longer have 2 units. Kind of strange. Because, like, saving a unit is going to be life on the next round. So this could actually end up taking more damage. Ooh, Guiding Touch is nice. Well, is it? Nice. My only play. Okay. Get 1 Zenith Blade out of the deck. Decimate? Okay. Well, the question is, do I Pale? Try to find, like, a single or something. I guess we do this now because of Cataclysm, right? Actually, do I hit the X1? Matter? Really? We really need to draw a single or another guiding. If we do, we actually might win. Also, Cataclysm is a win. This is why Cataclysm is so good. Cataclysm is exactly lethal here. If they have another Decimate, which I'm assuming they might. No. Honestly, Saga Seeker was a really good draw. It blocks, right? If we lived here, it's actually nutty, by the way, because their draw was the perfect draw that they could have. Right? 3 1-drops on turn 1 into like Skitterer using all of their unit mana. Okay, we Pale. Hopefully we hit Cataclysm. Pretty much Cataclysm. I guess a unit is okay too. Yeah, unit is good enough. Unit, Cataclysm. Honestly, a lot of draws are good here. Anything but a buff spell. Yikes, bro. Okay, so now we're dead to Fervor, huh? Or we're dead to another unit, too. Unless we draw another Saga Seeker. Okay, so we know they don't have a 2 mana or less unit. I wonder what that is. I'm so dumb. Wait, I should have paled, right? Did I just punt the game? Oh, we just punted the game. We only had 1 Saga Seeker left in the deck, so I honestly wasn't really thinking about it. Yeah, but this could block Fearsome. Yeah, I mean, if they have Fervor, they win. If they don't, I win, right? Yeah. Yeah, GG. Off break. Yeah, never burst past there. Never burst past. That was a crazy game. Rough. Yeah, you just gotta play perfect. It's so crazy because I only have 1 Saga Seeker left in my deck. And I remember, you know, I don't say all my thoughts out loud, and I remember thinking, like I've drawn 2 Saga Seekers for that information in my brain, and me not realizing that I had an out there. It's like we're having a nice discussion about interactivity. Nice, nice. Pretty much every game you misplay. It's funny, Och, because it is both a great thing and a bad thing. Because oftentimes in LOR, I think one of LOR's greatest weaknesses are games are defined by mistakes. Like, yeah, there's like outplays for sure, but normally an outplay is coming like at an expense to a mistake. Yeah, you feel dumb when you lose, which is good. It's like the chess thing, right? It's like it's very stimulating to always feel like you could have done something differently. But when you feel that every game, even if you're an elite player, like even sometimes like the better you are, the more lines you see, and then that can be very painful. Personally, that's why I love lore, because I'm not actually like, I guess like I like playing card games. But in general, I am more, not that I'm not, like, I guess addiction is a weird word, but I am more interested in getting better at card games. Like, I don't think I can keep Zenith Blade against an aggro deck here. I love the puzzle of getting better, right? This is actually good for me. Because I can now... Oh, they're not going to challenge. Like, I'm more interested in making mistakes and learning how to become better than I am about, like, playing the game. Generally speaking. Especially when it comes to, like, competitive seasons. Do I just trade? Like, I don't have a pump spell. And this saves me 2 health. The problem is if I draw a pump spell, it's pretty bad, but... Yeah, we're just dying to Lulu, unfortunately.
Yup, that tasted purple.
So we just have to pass, right? Yikes.
They won't like this. Off we go!
This is horrendous. I mean, I guess maybe we start coming back with Pantheon? This isn't that unreasonable of a draw. Just a normal draw. Like, this is the draw that... If you can't beat this draw, then it's you don't have a good matchup, right? So I wouldn't call it an Exodia draw. So we do attack here. Both, I guess. Fuck it. I want to single after because I don't want to lose my Pantheon to, like, a block, right? Now, if they want to kill the Pantheon, they need to force to use a spell. If they have another Lulu, I'm just so dead. I suppose I could draw Concerted. This is the deck you're playing now? Which one? The Lulu deck? Oh, they developed. They developed, so it's winnable. Pantheon? Yeah, yeah. I love this deck, but it's been performing a bit worse for me. Maybe it's this. So I kind of want to Cataclysm the Pantheon because I want to stack buffs on it, because maybe if we draw another Cataclysm, we can win. The problem with this play, though, is, like, we are just losing to, like, a Mystic Shot here. Which doesn't feel great. So I guess we do it this way. Maybe it's okay to be losing to Mystic Shot here. Oh, this is losing to Twin Disciplines, though, isn't it? Interesting. They're going super wide. I guess we Saga Seeker.
We will find you a good death, my friend. I know.
Yeah, stun might have been better, actually, considering the Twin Disciplines thing. Oh, they're not playing Ionia. Yeah. They're not playing Ionia. I knew I had a thought process when I was doing that.
Stand up.
Going to 4. I could actually trade for 1 health, but that seems bad, right? Yeah. I mean, I am just gonna die for sure, right? We are getting 1 Chompers off the board. Kinda nice. If we draw a Cataclysm, there could be some weird lethals here. Actually, drawing units is just good. Because we need to block. We can't take any damage, and they might have Yordle in arms, right?
A quest? Leave it to me. I war.
I actually don't know if I want to attack with that. So trading in, like if they just block a Boom Baboon, they're gonna go wider than us. But I think I need to get damage in here. Because maybe there's some sort of Cataclysm out. Where is my stun leaving for next game? I can't tell if you're flaming or what. Why would I ever stun? I think we just attack with the white flame. Because we want to keep the stun. No, we need the overwhelm damage. Maybe we pale. Maybe we pale into something. But if not, we lose. I can't not get the overwhelm damage, right? Because... Oh, they're blocking with the flame chompers. Interesting. Sorry if too rude. It's not rude, you just look like a dummy because there's no reason for me to play it here. But yeah, I think we go for pale. Try to draw another pump. Ooh, we draw a unit, which is actually super nice. We might live here. Like Pantheon. Could win. Wow, we drew so many units. It's very lucky, actually. Okay, is unit played? Yeah, I guess we're just dead to elusives, huh? Yeah, attacking with Pantheon was bad. It happens. So... Oh, Crescent Strike? Yeah, I mean, I was dying this turn no matter what, right? Technically not dead. Okay, now I'm dead. GG's. Maybe solo Pantheon is not the way.
We will stand again. We must.
When you play against super linear decks like Lurk, it's really nice, but yeah. Other than that, it's not great. Spending some damage. I think that's gonna be it for me. Maybe I'll be on tomorrow. Who knows? Ziggs SI, Shiv Pantheon. I do owe it to Pantheon to play the Shiv Pantheon version. I think it's definitely better in the current meta. In terms of just like being a bit more, having a bit more units. And having a bit more answers to things like Lulu. Lulu, honestly, all I play against are Lulu and Pantheon, pretty much, right? Isn't Panth countered by Lurk? No. So, it's interesting, a goat, because solo Pantheon just farms Lurk. I think I'm something like 5 or 6-0 against it, something like that. But I have no idea about Shyvana, because at least dragons generally don't line up so well against Lurk, so I could see it not being as good of a matchup without like Cataclysm and stuff. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Was some good games today. I need to get some new decks to play since I'm getting pretty bored with what I have. Ari Kennen is the most played. So I don't think that's actually true. Because what I mean, I guess it's all anecdotal, but I've only got paired against it once or twice. Yeah, Ari Kennen is super strong. Like, I mean, it's, you know, I don't want to go king, like saying what decks are the best or not, but I pretty much lose to that deck with everything that I play, because they just have a lot of tools that let your opponent work you, right? Like Twin Disciplines, Recall, Kinky Wayfinder. You're just always feeling like they're actually finessing you. So yeah, play some Glorious. Yeah, I don't like playing meme decks too much, honestly. Like, I generally don't. But yeah, what are we gonna do here? Fucking crazy rain, by the way. Oh, I know who it is. Oh, you know what? I'm not used to playing it this time. There's a lot of people I like here. But I have to send you to my Decimate / Elusive brother in arms. Um. I actually played some Glorious Enamor with what's it called? With Shellfolk. But it just didn't seem that good. I actually like the rain too. It makes me feel like I'm at home. But it's been every day. Kind of funny.
We're messing around with some Tristana Rumble right now. And we're losing to an Ash Kindred Gamer. Yo, and Ruben with the Prime. Appreciate that, bro. And we're only 4 out of 99 out of our meme sub goal. That little inside joke from earlier, but appreciate that, brother.